Hello everyone. This demo is about enabling the sonic management community test in UHD. So these are the following list of topics that we'll be covering in this short demo. So let's quickly get started with the overview. As you all know, in order to run the Azure Sonic Management test cases, so we need to have the Sonic Management testbed deployed in our environment first. So the testbed consists of a test server, a root fanout, a leaf fanout, and just connected to the Sonic dot. So what we have realized is over the course of time is setting up the testbed is a little bit a complicated process and a bit time consuming. So if you look at setting up the testbed, so we need to have the Docker Sonic management and the PTF Docker uh, installed on the test server. We have to deploy the VMs on the test server, and we have to configure the trunk link between the root and the test server, and a trunk from the root to fan out, and we have to allow all the 32 VLANs over the trunk link. So what we have come up with a simplified solution where you can minimize all the deployment of the leaf, root, and test server. Instead, you can deploy one rack unit of a UHD box, install our product, and just with a few CLI commands, you can deploy the test bed and then get started with running the test case. So the physical look of how the setup looks like is you have one UHD device with all 32 ports connected to a DUT below. So in this case, we have an Edgecore DUT. So as you see, we have minimized basically the root, leaf, and the test server into a single rack unit device, which is a UHD. So just with a few clicks and a few CLI commands, we can get started with setting up the test bed. So let's get started with the CLI. So the way how it works is let me log in to one of my UHD box. So once you install the image on the box, so as soon as you log in, you will be getting the list of CLI commands in the welcome screen. So using this help of CLI, you can get started with setting up the test bed. So the first step that we have to do is we have to install the license on the device. So the way we do install license is using hh license activate followed by the activation code, and then you give the quantity which usually is 1, and when you click on enter, it activates. So I'm not gonna enter because this testbed is fully deployed. So I'm just going to show you the commands required for setting up the testbed. So I have given a list of commands that are mandatory or rudimentary in order to running setting up a testbed and running a sample test case. So you guys can go over these list of commands. Actually, we can see the list of commands available using hh-help. This can be used as a reference in case if we are not sure of the commands that we have to use. So once we have installed the license, you can basically check them using hh license show. This will show the license, whether the license is installed on the box or not. So once this step is done, the next step towards setting up the testbed is we have to upload the COS image. This image is actually necessary in order to deploy the VMs on the testbed, which is the requirement of the community testbed. So the way how we do is we download the COS tar file from Arista website, which is available for free. As you can see, I have a COS 4.26 version available here. So once you download the image, you have to upload it into the box using hhcos upload followed by the tar file and click enter. So this gets done very quickly. So these are the two mandatory steps, license and COS upload, required in order to start the topology. So Currently, we support 4 topologies in our product, because these are the these topologies require maximum of 32 ports, and which is what box supports. So the topologies are T0, T1, T1 lag, and PTF32. So the way we deploy topology is using HH topo start. You can basically give -h in case if you want to see what are the list of flags available. So as you can see, these are the available hardware SKUs that we support. Say in case if we have a new device under test that is not listed over here, we can still onboard the Sonic Dart using the onboarding steps, which I'll be going over later in this demo. So in case if you have the hardware SKU which is listed or which is supported over here, you can get started using HH topo start -d followed by the .dart IP with the subnet mask, which is like /22 or 20, whatever is the subnet mask configured, -t the topology name, which is like T0 or T1 or PTF or anything, and then you can mention the -s hardware SKU of the Dart. So the hardware SKU of the Dart can be we can get the hardware SKU of the Dart. So I have the Dart login side by side. So using show version command, so this would show okay, what is the hardware SKU. As you can see, Montara is the hardware SKU in my particular test case, testbed. So yeah, -s followed by Montara, and then that's it. You click hit enter, and this would take like probably 15 to 20 minutes for it to complete. So yeah, so once the topology is created, you can actually check the status of the topology deployment using HH topo status. This should take probably a minute, 30 to 40 seconds in order to display. Oh yeah, it's quickly shows. Okay, in our setup we have T0 topology deployed. So once the topology is deployed, we are all set in running a test case. The way we run a test case is using HH test run followed by the test case. So in this case, I'll just use a sample test which takes a very less execution time. So I'm going to run the test features.py, and then you can click enter. Once you hit enter, you'll be getting a run ID of this particular test. You can actually see the run log using HH test log. Follow. So this should show the log in real time during the execution. The run which we gave is completed, and as you can see, it's passed, and this is the execution time it took. So there is a command called HH test status, which shows the list, what are the runs that has been executed in this setup previously. So before the demo, I had executed these following cases, and in case if you want to see or have a look at the previous log, you can do that using HH test log followed by the run ID, and then you can just click enter. It would show, okay, what happened, what was the previous history, and you can see it failed. So this is how we can do. Also, you can redirect it to a log file like bgp.log, and the log will be saved and can be used for debugging purpose. We can also get the report of the runs that we have done so far. The way how we do is HH test report hyphen followed by the run ID, and then -o. You can give CSV or JSON or YAML format. So I'm doing CSV, and then you can redirect it to a report.csv file. So and then you give cat report.csv. So you'll be able to see the which topology it ran on, what was the script name, the test case, and you have a test case here, whether it failed or passed, the test result, and how long it took for the execution. So this is HH test report, and also you can run all the test suite that is available with the image using HH test run followed by single quote star single quote. So this will run all the tests and under sonic management /test folder. So this is also a good way where we can run regression. And then the last step that I want to cover is the onboarding process. As I said earlier, we can during the topo start, let me quickly show. Yeah, as I said earlier, these are the list of hardware SKUs that we currently support. Say if we want to onboard a new device for which the hardware SKU is not present here, so we can actually onboard them using a process. So as you can, I'll just quickly go over what is this. So we have to get this ONE build platform info from the device under test. We have to get the hardware SKU from the device under test. And we have to navigate to user share sonic device and the ONE build platform. We have to put the platform name over here, followed by hardware SKU. So once you navigate to this particular path on the DUT, we will be able to see a file called portconfig.ini file. So we have to copy that portconfig.ini file into home/admin of the UHT box. So I'll be showing you how we do it. As you can see on the device, so when you do cat host/machineconf, so the ONE platform build, this is the one which I was referring to. So make a note of the ONE build platform. Once you have noted this down, you have to navigate to cd/user share sonic devices, and then paste that ONE platform build platform over here, and then followed by the hardware SKU, which is in this case Montara. So, and then when you do a ls, you will be able to see a file called portconfig.ini. So we have to copy this portconfig.ini from the device under test to the UHT box. So the way we do is SCP portconfig, and we can say /home/admin. So as you see, the file is now copied. So give ls over here. You can see the portconfig.ini file. So with this portconfig.ini, we have to deploy the topology. So as you can see, this is how we do the we onboard a new device. You do hs topo start -d the data IP topology that you want, followed by hardware SKU of the device in the test, and then you have to give -c and the portconfig.ini file. So when you do this and click enter, so this would even if the hardware SKU is not present in the supported list, this would create the test bed for that particular duty that we have. So this is how we onboard a device. So that's pretty much what I would like to cover in this short demo. So thank you very much.